you can, as I say in the instructions, create a new project. We could go up here and say project, and we could save our project and create a new project. You're welcome to do that. You can, as an alternative, go up to the various insert menu here, the insert menu, and you could insert a new map, if you will. Okay, so rather than creating a project for each map and layout, you could actually have all 4 of the maps we're doing for this lab in the same project. But you're going to want to remember that they need to have different names. Okay, so here I'm working on my second map following the instructions. Again, I'm going to remove the hill shade, and the default layers. And you can see here in the instructions, I was showing you save as, okay, which is fine. You can save the project. And here we're now working on the second turn-in for this lab. Okay, so I'm over here. I'm on the map menu. I'm on the map. I'm going to do a plus here, and I'm going to add the information here, which is called wetlands for our second map. You can see now we bring in a wetlands layer, and this is a more complex layer than we had with the roads and the lakes. It actually has all sorts of pieces of information in it, but they're all displayed as one color or as a single symbol right now. So what we want to do is to select this wetlands layer in the table of contents. Okay, we select that with the left click, and then we're going to right click, and we're going to go down to symbology, how the symbols are shown. And instead of a single symbol showing everything pink, okay, we're going to go down and show unique values. Okay, and the unique values we want to choose, we have to choose what unique value we want to use. So instead of the first one on the list, we're going to use the last one on the list, which is the wetland type. Okay, and we use the wetland type, and so now it makes a different color for each one of the wetland types. Now, later in the class, we'll talk about what all these mean. This means lacustrine, these are palustrine, there's uplands, these mean things, but for this particular part of the exercise, we're just trying to show the different colors. Okay, so our symbology is here, we pin it to the side. Now we've got a map showing the different wetlands and showing them with different colors. Okay, so now, just like I did before where I created the layout, I'm going to go to Insert. I'm going to insert a second layout. Okay, now this one, I'm going to also do this as letters. So now I got a blank layout, and I'm going to go to the Insert tab. Okay, and for my Insert tab, I'm going to select the map frame. Okay, and the map frame here I don't want my first one, I want my second one. And I'm going to drag that map into where I want it to be on the piece of paper. And you can see all those colors are shown here. I can turn off that frame like I did before. Now I'm going to show you how I could move this around a little bit. I could move this box around, but it moves the box, and it could move the box off the piece of paper. And you don't want that. You want it to always be on the piece of paper somewhere. Okay. Now, if you want to move that subject around, you've got a couple of different choices. One of which is you could zoom, okay, selecting the scale, and I'm going to zoom from 1 to 76,000. I'm going to zoom to 1 to 100,000, so it's smaller. So I'm essentially zooming out, all right? And I could then zoom in to 1 to 50 to fill it, or something of that sort. And you're getting the idea. Now, the other option for moving around in this box, and you'll have to sort of pay attention a little bit, up on the layout, you could select the layout ribbon, and you could select activate, all right? And now I can drag it with my mouse to move it around, if you wish, or roll it with my mouse to zoom it. And you'll notice it changed the scale. Now, if you ever do that, if you ever use that activate, you want to make sure you go to the layout ribbon and you close the activation, rather quickly. Okay, now what we're going to do is same thing we did before, map surrounds. We're going to put our north arrow, and we're going to put our north arrow on, and we're going to map surrounds. We're going to do our scale bar, and we'll put our scale bar down here, and then map surrounds. We're going to do our legend, and I'm going to put the legend over here so you can see the various legend. And now I'm going to put the legend where I can see it. Now, if you see these red little exclamation things, that means the box isn't big enough. So you got to draw it a little bigger to show all the information. The little red dots mean that you're putting it in too small a box. Now I go to the graphics, and I could put in my title, and I could put a title in here, which would be wetlands. And I go through the same step. Once that's done, and I could go up to the share tab up here. I'm going to do, the share tab. I went to text, share tab. Why didn't it go to share tab? Share tab, and because I have that selected. Okay, so I'm going to share this, and I'm going to do the output as the export, the layout. Again, I'm going to do that as the georeferenced again, and in this case, I'm going to call this map 2. I'm sorry this takes so long, but the first time through, it really helps. So then I'm going to export this as map 2. And it now is exported, and I'm going to go on and do the third one in this series.